Manchester United bombshell transfer that could change and bring glory back to Old Trafford. Hey football fans. Welcome back to United News. Big transfer updates today. Manchester United is in the headlines once again as they're making waves in the summer transfer window. 5 free agent bargains Manchester United can sign after brutal transfer call. Manchester United Chiefs have slashed the club's budget for next season, with free agents now Ruben Amorim's best chance of overhauling his squad in this summer's transfer window. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has slashed the budget available to Manchester United for next season. Manchester United's budget for the summer window is set to be minimal, with club chiefs preparing to miss out on European football next season. The Red Devils have endured an awful season, having been knocked out of the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, while languishing in 14th in the Premier League. Their only chance of securing qualification for Europe next year is to win the Europa League, which appears a tall order. United Chiefs had already budgeted on the basis that the club will spend the next 4 years in the Europa League, not the Champions League. But it is claimed that club bosses have even factored in the threat of no European football at all next season as part of their costings. It means manager Ruben Amorim will be severely restricted in the money he can spend in the summer. With that in mind, Mirror Football looks at 5 players United may mount a move for when they become free agents. Jonathan Tah. A key area that needs attention in the transfer market is centre-back, with Amorim's preferred system leaving United stretched on quality in this area. Lisandro Martinez's ACL injury also makes signing a central defender a priority for the summer. Jonathan Tah's contract will expire in the summer, and it appears unlikely he will be remaining with Bayer Leverkusen. While at 29 he is on the older side, Tah has played all but 1 game for Leverkusen this term and has regularly captained them. He has also become a regular starter for Germany. Tah would likely be a perfect signing for United to bolster their creaking defense. Angel Gomez. Making a move for Angel Gomez would represent something of a homecoming for the attacking midfielder. He graduated from United's academy, even becoming the youngest ever winner of the Jimmy Murphy Young Player of the Year award. Gomez joined Lille in 2020 and has starred for the French side, helping them to win the Trophy de Champions a year after his arrival. The 24-year-old has the perfect profile and would bring desperately needed help in attacking areas, having been Ligue 1's top assist provider in the 2023/2024 campaign. Angel Gomez has starred for Lille. Tariq Lamptey. Tariq Lamptey is an experienced Premier League right-back but is still only 24 years old. Lamptey has had a mixed season with Brighton this year, spending long spells out of the team. While he appears back in their plans, his contract will expire ahead of the summer transfer window. Lamptey would certainly be an upgrade on United's current options at right-back and has experience of playing in multiple systems from his 5 years at the Seagulls. Tariq Lamptey could boost United's options at right-back. Olivier Buscagli. While he has never played in the Premier League, Olivier Buscagli would still boost United's defensive options. The 27-year-old has helped PSV Eindhoven to win the KNVB Cup in 2023 and the Eredivisie title the following year. He has also captained the Dutch side this season, displaying the leadership qualities that United badly need. The fact he isn't part of France's national team would also allow him to spend more time with Amorim on the training ground. PSV's Olivier Buscagli would represent an experienced central defensive option. Frank Anguissa. While most of these players are defensive options, United clearly need the most help in central midfield. Frank Anguissa would fill that role perfectly, having been a key man for Napoli in their title challenge this season. He has also earned 60 caps for Cameroon at international level. The 29-year-old has displayed an ability to stay available, having featured in all but 2 games for Napoli in all competitions this season. Man United can sign either one of Victor Gyökeres or Giovanni Quenda in the summer. Fabrizio Romano. Ruben Amorim's 2 biggest issues at Manchester United currently are the lack of goals up front and the absence of out-and-out wingback profiles in the squad. Rasmus Højlund has not found the back of the net in 18 games now, with his confidence at an all-time low, with the Dane struggling to complete even the basics during games. As for out wide, with Ahmad out for the season and following Patrick Dorgu's red card against Ipswich Town, the head coach had little option but to once again play Diogo Dalot on the left against Fulham. While he did grab the assist for Bruno Fernandes' equalizer, the Portuguese has struggled to affect games in an attacking sense, which wingbacks are expected to do in Amorim's system. Striker, wingback needed. Which is why a striker and another wingback are likely to be targeted in the summer, with Amorim eyeing two former Sporting protégés, Victor Gyökeres and Giovanni Quenda. The Swedish number 9 has 37 goals this term, more goals than United have managed this Premier League season, and could be available for £55 million once the transfer window opens. As for Quenda, the 17-year-old has 2 goals and 7 assists and has been an ever-present feature of the Lisbon side, and he can play on either flank and further forward if needed. With versatility greatly admired by Amorim, the Portuguese wonderkid is also open to the possibility of linking up with his former boss despite the lack of Champions League football on offer at Old Trafford. As per transfer expert Fabrizio Romano on Gimsport, United have asked Sporting to keep them informed about Gyökeres as well as Quenda, but given the financial reality around United at the moment, there is a chance Ineos can afford only one among the two, either Gyökeres or Quenda. Manchester United are continuing to look at Victor Gyökeres ahead of a potential move this summer. Fabrizio Romano has revealed to Gimsport by stating that the Red Devils have been calling to keep informed on his situation as they look for a new striker to fix their woes in the final third of the pitch. However, any move could depend on the financial budget that the club has to spend over the summer months. It's not the time to advance in transfer negotiations just yet, and with Sporting teammate Giovanni Quenda also being on their shortlist, it may well be a case of one or the other for Ruben Amorim to sign. That is likely to be a major blow for the head coach, and now the Red Devils must try and unearth more cost-effective options. Højlund could yet end up staying, while Liam Delap's name is also gaining prominence given Victor Osimhen's humongous wage demands. At wingback, if funds really dry up, academy ace Jadon Camison might be asked to step up. Man United reached decision on Alain Meslier transfer as 2 goalkeepers are added to wanted list. Leeds goalkeeper Alain Meslier has been linked with Man United. Manchester United have decided against a summer move for Leeds goalkeeper Alain Meslier, with their focus instead turning to 2 alternatives, sources have told Team Talk, and with the Whites also looking at 3 potential upgrades themselves. The Red Devils are currently undergoing a serious review of their entire playing squad, with recently appointed manager Ruben Amorim far from satisfied at the squad he has inherited, and with a serious upgrade of players needed across the park to revitalize their flagging fortunes. And having introduced a 3-4-2-1 formation since his arrival at Manchester United, it is evidently clear that the club has a number of players largely unsuited to operating in such a system. One of the positions currently being reviewed and considered for an upgrade is in the goalkeeping department, with Amorim understood to be far from happy at Andre Onana's recent performances and the frequency of blunders the £43.8 million man is committing. As a result, club scouts have been monitoring a number of options, either to come in as a new number 1 or potentially as a number 2 amid similar doubts over the reliability of their second-choice stopper, Altay Bayındır. To that end, Leeds United custodian Meslier was one of the names being considered, with the reports back in December revealing Man Utd's goalkeeper scouts had been watching the former France under-21 international as a possible better quality deputy. However, according to well-informed journalist Ben Jacobs, writing for Team Talk, claims scouts from Old Trafford have now decided against a summer approach for Meslier, with 2 other preferential options pushed higher up their wish list. Part of those doubts, according to Jacobs, surround question marks over Meslier's qualities, and whether he would be good enough to challenge for the gloves at Old Trafford. And with a number of high-profile mistakes, blunders away to Sunderland and Hull, as well as a somewhat unfortunate own goal at Sheffield United, come to mind, the Red Rose side have now scrubbed the name of Meslier off their wanted list. Man United tracking 2 other goalkeepers as Leeds eye 3 Meslier upgrades. With Meslier no longer an option for Man United, and with the club looking for a stronger backup option who can ultimately challenge to become first choice between the sticks, Jacobs has named the 2 alternatives who have leapt up the Red Devils' pecking order. And according to the transfer journalist, their transfer department have taken a strong fancy to Burnley star James Trafford and Espanyol keeper Joan Garcia, with the pair both now named as their top targets. Trafford has arguably proved the standout star in the Championship this season, keeping 24 clean sheets in the Clarets' quest to secure an instant promotion back to the Premier League. Garcia, meanwhile, is now regarded as one of the best keepers in La Liga, and having drawn admiring glances from Arsenal last summer. Leeds, meanwhile, face a big decision themselves over Meslier this summer. While Leeds boast the second-best defensive record in the Championship this season, question marks have been raised over the Frenchman. And with his contract at Elland Road due to expire in summer 2026, the Whites must decide this summer whether to offer him a new deal or decide whether to move him on while they can still claim a profit on him. Amid doubts over his suitability to handle the step-up in class in the Premier League, and were Daniel Farke's side to seal promotion themselves, Leeds have been linked with 3 potential upgrades themselves. To that end, the Whites are understood to have identified Southampton's Aaron Ramsdale, Liverpool backup Caoimhin Kelleher and Trafford as potential summer options. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest rumors and what they mean for United's future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the freshest updates on your favorite club.